Yeah, I don't think there's any reform in this.
This video is brought to you by the Spider Combat Arena. Support the Kickstarter today.
Oh my goodness. So I came across this video on Twitter, which led me to Dr. Rashad's video, and I don't think he went far enough, to be honest with you, because you have to understand we are dealing with a lineage of evil. That is what it is. They have come here, as the scripture says, to kill, steal, and destroy. That is what they've done. That is what they have historically done, and that's what they are currently doing. You have this black man who has a job, right? Has a job. Lifted himself up by the bootstraps, that they want to say. He's doing his job. Because, you know, they only wanted to call you lazy after we got out of slavery. That's when they wanted to call you lazy. Has a job, doing his job. You have this saltine co-worker called the police on this man.
Saw him leave with the box. Saw him come back without the box.
He didn't send it?
No, it's still outstanding. Like the shipment still hasn't been scanned in.
Because he thinks that this individual was stealing. That's right. That's correct. He called the police on a co-worker because he believed that he was stealing. You want to know why? Do you want to know proof, what facts and evidence this saltine had? This man, I kid you not, had a video of this individual leaving with the package and then coming back without the package. That's his evidence of this black man stealing. You want to tell me that if this individual was white, he wouldn't just, hey, Tom, what happened to the package? Hey, Tim, what happened to the package? Hey, little Timmy, what did you do with the package? Hey, bro, what happened to the package? Do you know what happened to the package? Because I saw you, I know you went out with it. Do you know where it is? No. This saltine, this anti-black saltine, what does he do? He calls the police because you want to know why he knows the police is going to enforce their code. That's what they're going to do because it's not about the law. It's about how you enforce the law. That's what it's about. As we can see with all these cases, whether you want to look at Donald Trump, Fannie Willis, it doesn't matter. You have to understand it's not about the law. It's about who they enforce the law upon. These officers come on by. They hear his story. Now, I want you to understand what it seems like is that this one officer is in training because the other officer is like, hey, what is this? What do you want to do? What do you think we're going to call it?
What's your game plan, buddy?
So he took off with it and returned without it. Mm-hmm. But the
they have video.
Okay, they have video of it. Okay.
They don't know if they want to press charges yet, but what kind of charge is this?
This would be a grand larceny.
Uh-huh.
Like he's testing him. And the officer's like, well, it sounds like grand larceny and, we're going to go ahead and do this. That's what it sounds like. Where it's like, okay, good job. That's correct. That's the right thing to do. So he's training him to be anti-black. He's training him to be anti-black. Think about that. You go in law enforcement and they train you. They condition you to view black people as criminals, to view them as enemies of law enforcement. Think about that. So sure enough, they go in and arrest this man. Now the black man doing absolutely nothing. He's like, are you guys serious? They detain him and put him in the car.
What?
We'll explain everything in a second.
Oh, y'all really fucking serious?
You got your idea on this?
Yeah. Larceny, this is crazy, bro.
Think about that. Now, here's the crazy part. 10 minutes later, the package shows up.
So 10 minutes after you guys left, this showed up.
Can we open it and confirm it's in there? I know, but like...
Nope.
UPS, FedEx, whatever, brings it by and it shows up. That's what the coworker said. Officer takes him out of the car and thanks him. I'm going to get to that in just a second. But I want you to understand this officer goes back to the white co-owner and he says, hey, we tried to get him with a weed pen.
I don't know what y'all's policy on like THC is here and stuff. He had a weed pen on him.
Okay.
I was initially charging him with that, but they didn't grant it for me.
They try, listen to me. This is what's called phishing. This is what these wicked individuals, these gang members with badges do. They fish. They try to get you on something because they know in the United States of America, where laws, you have copious laws written every single day, every single second of the day. They know that they can find something, that if they really want to, they can get you on something. Because every American, there's a great book where it talks about the average American has broken like 20 felonies by the end of the day. They know that. That law is not there to protect you, it's there to keep you in line via these state soldiers. They tell the white coworker, hey, we tried to get him on a weed pen, but they wouldn't let me charge him. Now, why on earth would you relay that to him? Why? Other than to say, hey, I was trying to help you out. I was trying to help you out, okay? But you know what? You know, they wouldn't let me do it, man. They wouldn't let me do it. Think about that. We'll get back to the officer saying thank you. I want to just thank you for, for your behaving as such.
Woo. Saved by the freaking mailman.
Hell yeah, appreciate you, sir.
Thank you for being cool with me and cooperative with me.
Bruh, think about what he is telling this person. Think about what he is telling this black man. He is congratulating him, approving his behavior. He is thanking you for being a victim of racism. That's what he's doing. They want you to suffer in silence. And it goes back to the book that I always recommend, where it's like, hey, the exceptional Negro. They want you, right? They want you to be framed as such. That's how they want to do it. They say, hey, if you behave this way, well, then you're a good person. If you behave that way, then you're bad. It's this constant respectability politics that they only target us with. Only target us with. They want you to be okay with systemic racism. They want you to be okay with police brutality. They want you to be okay with racial discrimination. That's what they want you to do. And they reinforce this behavior by awarding you. Hey, I just want to thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. You made my job, way easy. I find that to be absolutely disgusting. To thank someone due to your incompetence and your anti-black racism. I find that to be absolutely disgusting. But I want you to see what happened. And to top this off, this black man who had done nothing wrong, he received no apology and was fired. Did you hear me? He was fired, even though the white co-worker was in the wrong. In addition to that, the officer says, hey, we're going to do this for your benefit because we want to help you out.
So, it's the report number right there. Okay, because I'm going to document the heck out of it.
Okay.
So it doesn't fall back on you guys. Okay.
Roger that.
That's what the officer is getting at the end of this video. He's trying to shield the white coworker. He's trying to shield the company, even though they were in the wrong. Bro, you can't reform that. That's evil. That's wicked, vile behavior. Wicked, vile behavior. Now, this man has started a GoFundMe, and I suggest you support him because I think the bigger picture in all this, it's not the systemic racism. It's not the anti-black officers. It's not the saltine who called them. The issue is that there are no repercussions for these law officers, okay? There are no repercussions whatsoever. They can go out, bash you upside your head and say, hey, we fear for our lives because you had a lollipop, okay? And they mistook it as a gun. There are no repercussions for these individuals. And that is why it's so important that there is an end to qualified immunity. Because what is this lawsuit going to do at the end of the day? Say he sues and he gets rewarded. That comes from the taxpayer. That little officer, the saltine officer with the badge and everything, he still maintains his job. Completely maintains his job. Nothing happens. You get monetary compensation for their racism. That's what they do. It doesn't change the system. It doesn't change the racism. They just say, hey, deal with it. We'll throw you a few dollars. Be quiet. They need to be, as far as penalized, significantly. That officer needs to be, as far as to go into bankruptcy. That's what needs to happen. their pensions need to be attacked, because a moment in time, these officers, these anti-black officers, start living in the trailer park, okay, permanently, they'll get a little wise. You know what? I'm not gonna. It's not really in my best interest to discriminate against this black man today. Man, I probably shouldn't push my luck. That's what needs to happen, because that's the only way these individuals learn. If you look throughout history, what did they only respond to? They only respond to either violence or the pockets being shook. That's the only thing that they respond to. So we have got to communicate with these people. That's what we have to do. Their pockets need to be taken. I'm sick and tired of these police unions shielding these corrupt officers. I'm tired of the Republican Party shielding these corrupt officers. I'm tired of the Democrats acting like they can't do anything. I'm sick and tired of it. This has got to stop. An end has to be put to it. It's as simple as that. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, look, he's just doing his job, all right? And that's how more black people should act. Okay, if y'all just acted like that, nothing happened. Or if you don't believe, listen, tell that to Philando Castile. Tell that to Elijah McClain. Tell that to Breonna Taylor. Tell that to a litany of black lives. You can tell that, hell, to a bunch of white lives. Daniel Schaefer, Hunter Britton, Ryan Whitaker. The list goes on. Miss me with this nonsense and get the boot out of your mouth. Absolutely vile, disgusting. Now, if you happen to disagree with this video, you're more than welcome to call in during disagreement days, which are typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in, we duke it out. Either or, hope you guys enjoy the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think. How do we, as far as to mitigate and protect our communities from these racist officers while having to deal with saltines in the work environment? It's just, whoo, man, it's interesting. Feel free to share and subscribe and that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
And stuff. He had a weed pen on him.
Okay.
I was initially charging him with that, but they didn't grant it for me.
69 029.